Hello everyone, how are you today? I hope you are doing well during these difficult moments. Don't forget to stay at home and take care of yourself and your family. Well, today I'm going to share with you a small interview that I made to a friend. She's a girl and she helped me answering the following questions. To begin the survey, I made her the first question. Should governments prioritize spending on exploration of space and why? My classmate or my friend said the yes, because through exploration new discoveries are made and they are important for science. And I agree with this information that she taught, because when new discoveries are made, it helps humanity a lot. And all the governments must be committed with this activity. The question number two is about exploration. Is space an important frontier for humans exploration? Her answer was not. Space is not a frontier because when we the space brings new goals for humanity, and the curiosity of humanity is really great. So every year they are improving the spacecrafts to move there, and when we see to the sky, there's a big inspiration that we feel when we see space, and we know that new things are waiting there for being discovered. The question three is about science. Does space exploration benefit science or human understanding? She said yes, it does. Through the exploration, has been possible to make several important discoveries for science and technology. Okay, I really agree with this information, because many times people don't know about the new discoveries that were made in space, because it is not of public information maybe. But now I have two examples to share with you about the benefits of exploration. For example, the first one is the digital imaging process and the magnetic resonance. These are two examples of discoveries that were made in the space. So it is really good and it contributes to humanity. The question number four was about funding. Should space exploration be publicly funded? She thinks that space exploration should be financed with public funds because the benefits are for everybody. That's right. I agree with this information. In my personal opinion, the space exploration should be funded with public funds, because it is important when new discoveries are made. The benefit is for the whole humanity, not only for private investors. So let's continue. The question five was about the planet. Does human race need to be able to move to another planet? My friend doesn't think so. She thinks that human species was put in the earth by God, so we need to live here and stay here. In my personal opinion, I don't agree with this information only, but our planet is suffering a lot of pollution, and we have a lot of problems. And maybe be prepared to move to another planet would be a good idea in the future, maybe. So I agree in the part where God created human beings, and we need to live here. We need to begin to care of our planet to avoid the pollution and clean our planet to live here. The question six is about Mars. Are mission to Mars important? World funding? My friend says it is important to understand how the Earth was originated. So At the beginning, we think that going to explore a planet where there's no life, it will be bad. But now, I was reading some articles about this kind of exploration, and I understand that it's a really good idea to explore another planet because they can find new discoveries and they can get an idea how many about how planets were made and about the components that are inside of these new planets. The question number 7 is about robots. Should people be flown to space instead of robots? My friend doesn't think so. She thinks that the space is very dangerous for people and she thinks that robots must be flown to space. In this part, I don't agree with my friend because nowadays space is safe for people who travel to there because NASA is tracking the thousands of objects that are surrounding the Earth very quickly. And with the new technology, they can be safe when they are exploring the space. So I think that robots don't feel, they don't see, they cannot perceive, but humans do. They can feel, they can see, they can perceive what they see when they are in the space. So I think that robots must not be flown to the space. The question number 8, international relations. Is sending humans to space good for international relations? My friend answered yes, because through space cooperation, there's a lot of information that can be shared between countries. That is really good. I agree with this information because with space exploration, new discoveries are made and they get new information, and the countries can share this information, so it will help to contribute to everyone to help in this activity. The nations must contribute to this space exploration to improve the investigation. And number 9, taxpayers. Should opponents of space exploration still be required to contribute? My friend says that it is right. She thinks the people who is not according to the exploration must contribute too, because when new discoveries are made, these discoveries help to improve to all the humanity, not only for a few, but it is shared in the whole world. For example, the radio, the GPS, the television signal, it reaches to the whole of our planet, not only for a few people. So they must contribute too. The question 10, tell some of the disadvantages you perceive from space exploration. My friend said in this question that she finds more advantage than disadvantage, but she shared with me 3 answers. The number 1 is the lack of international support for space exploration. That's right. Maybe actually there's no the cooperation of the whole countries of our planet. Another disadvantage is the large amount of garbage emitted by the destructions of spacecraft. In my class of English, we were studying about this giant cloud called debris. It happens when 2 spacecraft collide between them or crash between them. So these small pieces are surrounding Earth very quickly, and it is very dangerous. And the disadvantage 3 is the lack of socialization of issues related to new discoveries. She thinks that when new discoveries are made, sometimes people in the remote places don't know or don't get this information because here, for example, in my province, there's a lack of connection, internet. In some communities, there's nothing, only radio. They are so poor that they don't have any computer or cell phones. They are uncommunicated. So these were all the answers of my classmates. I agree with the most of them, the answers. In my personal opinion, the space exploration is really good for human development because new discoveries are made there. Maybe sometimes we don't know about the whole discoveries that were made, but we are using now. We are using them in the future. For example, the GPS, the internet connection. We use them, but we don't know that they were developed in the space, or maybe the magnetic resonance that is really helpful now in medicine. But talking about space exploration, I think that it is really good. But when it happens, when two spacecraft crash between them, it creates garbage or junk in the space, and it is dangerous. So governments need to develop a plan to clean our space. This debris could be dangerous in the future. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching the video, and I hope you like this.